everyone. So I'm super excited to be a part of your incredible record breaker workshop training this week. So I know that you've gotten so many incredible ideas, and I know you have that notebook full of the things that you want to start implementing immediately. So I will get the opportunity to share with you all about organization. And I'm not talking about an organization in the way of filing papers or a different kind of calendar, but I'm going to talk to you about a tool that was introduced to me a little over a year or two ago. And I played with it on and off, and then I really started to implement and utilize it. And what I love about it is that, number one, for the creative mind, those high I personalities, it definitely is one of those pieces that keep you engaged and make it fun to get organized, stay organized, and to create. For our D personalities that want very specifics, just give me the details, get me the information, and I want to go get it done. I don't need this fancy to-do list. You can make it as simple or as elaborate as possible. For our S's and our C's, C are similar to our D personalities. Right. And so again, it's very organized, very systematic. You can make it as elaborate or simplified as you want. And then our S's, you're similar to I's a lot of the times. And so again, making it fun. And so first, my name is Heidi Cole. I'm the business leader for Shazam Enterprises, have been in the network marketing industry for over 26 years, in with Tupperware for over 24, 23. And so I'm going to introduce to you a tool called Trello. And so I'm going to give you the basics, and then I'm going to encourage you to honestly dive in and go play, because that is how you will learn the most with it. So let me go ahead and share my screen. And I already have pulled up here a board that I created. So you're going to go to Trello.com. You're going to create an account. I thought I would skip all of that for you. You're going to create an account, and then you're going to, there will be a sector over here where it says boards, and it will say create your first board. Now I'm going to tell you, you can have as many boards as you want. You'll just have different names, if you will. Okay. So for instance, here is one that I wanted to show you. This is my company's planning one that I like to do. And I just made it super generic. And so I'm going to just show you what it looks like. So what I did is I created, and we're going to create one for you, right? We'll walk you through those steps, but I thought I would go here first, just so you can see the power of this. So first and foremost, you can add what I like to call index cards, if you will. It's kind of like an index card, and you put those into little files, right? You have that box that you can file them. Think of it kind of along that line. So I do like, okay, what does my current month planning, what do I want my team to experience? What trainings do I want? So we can add, and I'll show you this in a second, right? So I can add, and again, I just had this so that nothing was in here and we could kind of go along the journey together. So trainings, I want people to learn about dating parties, fun demo ideas. How about fun engagement posts, right? So you can go through and create different things. Now, here's something too that you can do. I can add checklists. So maybe, right, I just wrote down different ideas. So kind of like your notes sector, if you will. Now, you might be a checkoff person. So if I want to teach my team about datings, how to date online Look, right there, it made it a checklist. Fun demo ideas. There, check. And then engagement posts. So then what you do is once you have accomplished that, once you were like, okay, I've got that done, got that scheduled, now you can go ahead and check it off. You can do different labels. So you can label things. So training might be green, right? You can go ahead, let's see here. You can add members. So I can add, so let's say I have my directors, okay, or leaders that I want to be a part of this board. I can add them to it so that they can put in their ideas. We're the only ones who see it. We can communicate back and forth, share different tips and ideas. We can ask questions on there to one another, and it all is simultaneous. It happens like that. So you can go ahead and add members. So like this one, I have Danette Ernst. Okay. And so anytime, and I'll show you a message that she had put on here. She put something on there. I put something on there and notifies the other person, hey, you got a message, and you can correspond that way. So again, makes it super simple and super fun. You can also do time specific. So let's say, I want to get this taken care of by tomorrow at 9. Oops, 9. It is going to set due date that, hey, you need to have this done by, and I'll show you where it shows you this by this time frame. So if I come out of here, right here, it tells me, oh, you have a time limit on something. So I go in there and I check, and it will pop up and remind you. You can add attachments to things. You can add a cover to things. Like it literally, so if I wanted to add a cover, oops, let's move this. Let's add a cover to my training. You can customize it. You can use ones that they already have created for you, right? And so their training is that one. And then you might go, change cover. I really don't like that. Remove it. You don't have to have a training or a cover, right? I typically like to do covers for my head index card, if you will. And then these I don't. So let's show you how to add a card, right? So, and you would just go through, and let me show you this. I showed. So Danette had given a message. So she went ahead, put a message in here. And so again, it just gives me, it will give you that little message icon that tells you, hey, you have notifications in here. You can go ahead and list who does what on the trainings. I went ahead and add next month's planning so I can go ahead and be on ahead of the game and start planning those. What are some video ideas that we want to create that people can use within their parties? Videos that are done and uploaded to YouTube. What are going to be our weekly action plans? What does week 1 look like? Where are we at? What are the goals that we want to hit? What is it going to take to achieve those? So you literally can map it out as specific or generalized as you want. So what I love about this, so first add a card. All right, so maybe we need engagement ideas for social media. Oops, and I made an error. So there we go, save. Now, boom, it's there. The other thing, you might go, I want that up there. You can move them around. That's simple. Maybe I need to move this. So I might want to move it over here. Move that back. It's that simple. Maybe over here you're going, oh, I need to add another list of things. So maybe this is attraction marketing ideas. And so we might do that. And then I might go, I want a fun picture. I hope you can see in between these screens. I'm not sure if you can. So I'm just literally looking, Googling training ideas for an image. Training ideas. Right, and then we do image. We'll see what it gives us. Let's just pick this one really quick just to show you. I'm going to copy it. We're going to come over here. I'm going to do this. So I'm clicking on this. Again, hopefully you can still see this in between movements. And so look, there, I went ahead and moved, created that under my training ideas. So again, it just takes these lists and it makes them pop out at you. And again, however you want that to be. And then again, you can add cards of what are those training ideas you want and all of that. So let's go ahead. I'm just going to stop this, make sure we can still see things, and then we'll go back in and we'll create a simplified one for you just so you can see the process. So we're going to go back to our Trello. All right, I'm going to come back over here. We're going to go back to the main page here. And we are going to come up here and we're going to create right here, create a new board. And so I'm just going to do this one as attraction marketing ideas. And so I'm going to backpedal from something I said at the beginning. So a workspace. You'll create workspaces and then you create boards within these workspaces. So my Shazam planning is a workspace. So it is a kind of think of it as an umbrella. So it is the space of where I'm going to do a variety of different work, plannings, tips and ideas, goal setting, attraction marketing tips and ideas. Maybe it's content planning and I want a board just strictly for content planning that I can create myself, get tips and ideas, and then I can put it into these cards and I can share it with my team. So when I sit down for my creative day, it might take 2 to 3 hours and come into that board. And specifically, that's my focus. So I am looking at all different ways on what they can do for their stories, different images, different word choices, different ideas, different questions they can put, different polls they can put. So hopefully that gives you some different ideas and thought processes. So you've got workspace, right? And then under those workspaces, you can have up to 10 different boards with under that workspace. And I believe, because I utilize the same boards over and over, I haven't really created new ones. I believe you can still have as many workspaces as you want. And then you can have up to 10 boards within one workspace. So if you have questions on that, don't hesitate to ask. All right. So we're going to go ahead, attraction marketing ideas. So again, it's under workspace Shazam planning. Visibility, it's under workspace. I just kind of leave that. All right, so here is what's created. Now, come over here to the right side where these 3 dots, and this is where you kind of set stuff up. Like there is automation. I haven't played with that one, to be super honest with you. That does go with a paid version of Trello. and I just have not paid for it as of yet. Change background. So let's just start there. You can customize your background. So if there is something specific that it's your logo, it's your brand, it is something that resonates with you about a specific board that you're creating, you can go ahead and put that in here. So I'm just going to show you. These are some of the ones that I have saved. And so I just want to show you what it looks like. So there's one. I just want to show you kind of what the difference is and what they look like. I love this one. The darker. That one's really blurry. I need to actually get rid of that one. Delete. So you can delete them, super simple. So I think we're actually going to come and do this one, right? Kind of the planning sector is where my brain goes to. Now, let's come up here really quick and show you this. You can also choose some of the ones that they have. And Unsplash is not an app, but go to unsplash.com and you can get a variety of different photos and images from there, but that's what they have utilized is Unsplash photos. So you might go, you know what, keep it super simple. I'm just going to choose one of theirs. Whatever resonates with you, let's just choose this one. And so that's what that looks like. Super simple. You can change it, right? You notice it just goes over what I picked. You can also just choose colors, maybe just like that. Again, maybe I'll actually just do a color for you to make it a little bit easier to see. That one seems to be super simple. Okay, so you have now got your, right, again, our eye personalities, or our super creative personalities. So here you have chosen your background. Now I'm going to go ahead and let's see, we're going to do story ideas. Next, we want to do personal page ideas, reels, polls that they could do. Okay, oops, forgot to hit enter. There we go. And that's just kind of where we will start. Let's just see. You can copy cards too. So if I do create something and I want it copied to each section of like each card, you can go ahead and copy it as well, which is so cool. So story ideas. I might put on here this or that photo of the chopper. What I would then do to go one step further is I can go up and maybe I want to literally get this created for them. So I could go in, I could create the image if I so choose to, put it in Canva, get it all created, do the this and that, or I can go find a this or that of the chopper in one of the Facebook groups that we're a part of, the Catalog Tupperware things. I can come on here to Google and see what they have. This or that with the Tupperware chopper. I just want to see what pops up. Let's do images. So what I might do is just select one. So come over here. I'm going to copy the image. I'm going to come back up here to Trello. I'm going to put it on here, right? So I can copy this. Oops, there we go. And what I'm doing is I'm literally going, okay, this is my idea. So then I want to, do they prefer chopper or chopper knife? So literally, it's like you're brain dumping into one location, into an area where you have all of your thoughts, all of your ideas here. You can organize it. You can put words to it. So then when it comes to the time, so let's just go ahead and also put that. I can this or that. Do you prefer to cut things up by hand with a knife, or do you prefer the turbo method of chop it all at once? So that will, again, when you're in your creative mindset, that will tell me when I go to share with my team, hey guys, here's tips and ideas. It's all right there. So I literally can just go in, grab these images, put them into Canva again if I choose. Or you literally can post each image into your company group or onto your stories. And stories are made kind of like those little flip books, right? Short spurts so that it keeps people's attention. So you could do, which do you prefer? One as a text in your story. Then you could go ahead and post a knife, the picture of the knife. Then on the next page, and you could, right, make it fun. So go ahead, add text, add effects and things like that. Knife, then, or turbo method, show your chopper, and then close it up with a poll of saying, do you prefer to cut things up by hand, or do you prefer the turbo method, get it all done at once? And have them vote on that poll. So again, it creates engagement. But the point of your Trello is all of your ideas are being dumped right in here. So then, look at that. This or that photo chopper. So it's going to go, are you a meal prepper or day by day? So sometimes too, I will just have like half an hour and I'll go, oh my gosh, like I've got these ideas. I come in and I just do the bullet points. And then when I come in for my planning day, I'll go in and find the images, more thought provoking and things like that. And that's what you would do for each and every single one of those. If there was something that had a time restriction on it, I would go ahead like we showed you before and do that. Oops. Power up, that is something that is needed with their paid version. So let's just show you. Maybe you want to duplicate this for polls, right? You could go, oh, they can do this for their stories, or they could also do it for their polls. So if we come over here, I'm going to copy this. Copy to, I'll show you. Okay, so now you're going, it just made two under the same area. Yep. Because now what you can do is you're going to move this and I moved it right over there. So you don't have to recreate it. If it's something that you're like, oh, I want it for them in their stories, I want it for them in their polls, or this could be something that goes on their personal page, right? So makes it super, super, super simple. Move list, you can move them. So maybe here, let's come here. Oops. I want to move the list. It's in position 1, so it's the first thing. Maybe I want to move it to position 2. Move. So now it's going to move it over. Now you can go, I can just do it that way. Multiple ways that you can do similar things or the same things. So what I honestly, again, this was truly a crash course. There are so many different things that we can teach you, walk you through. There's workspace views for table and calendar. You can, again, we talked about you can add members. So let's say you create, I'm going to come off of here to just give you some other ideas. You can create a manager workspace where you want all of your managers in here. And this is where you give them different activities, different ideas. Maybe it is upcoming information about one of your events and you want them on board to come to the event with a certain color on with their team. Maybe you want them to come with their goal boards. Maybe, right? So you could create a board specifically for your leaders and add all your leaders into it. So it truly, you could add one for your directors. You could add one for your new consultants. Let me actually see here really quick. I thought I had one created. Hold on. I do. Okay, I'm going to show you this and then we'll wrap it up. You can create one literally for anything your little heart desires. Okay, I'm trying to move this. There we go. All right, so I'm new. So think of your new consultants. So start here. So here's what I had created for all of our new consultants. I'm new, I want to be a goal crusher. So welcome video, start here. Day 1 is fun time. Day 2, meet your virtual training assistant. Getting started videos, all about the party, Facebook in person, sharing is caring. What does your destination look like? So it talks about their why, income, and when do you get paid? Bonus teaching, so mega Facebook party demo, spiralizer demo. So we put some different demos in here. Facebook posts you want to do each week, and then career advancements. So you could do just that. So start here. And so I went ahead, right? Again, we add our new consultants and you might have a goal of, okay, new consultants, they're in here for 30 days, or you can leave them in indefinitely. It's up to you, right? Like, is it going to hurt if they just stay in here? No. So welcome them. And then here is the welcome video. So they click on that and there's my welcome video to them. And makes it super simple. They can also check on here. Oh, let me show you this too. Members. So it shows you who members are. Okay, so that takes the guesswork out of that. This just simply scrolls down this way. So I put our Google Drive link in here, right? So it's right at their fingertips. How to copy a Trello board. That's one thing too. When you share this board, you want to teach them how to copy a copy board, because kind of like Canva, when you share an original Canva with someone, you want to teach them to make a copy of it so that they can go in and change things. So teach them to make a copy of this board so then they can go in and actually make their own notes from things that they're learning with here, different activities that they're taking action on, questions that they have, and all of that. So copy board is right there. Okay, so that is super important. And let's see, keep this link handy, trying to just, so just any pertinent information, any details, any different ideas. And let's look at this one. Their virtual training assistant. We put the my office in here. So lots of fun things that you can do. Again, crash course for you to hopefully enlighten and give you some different tips, different ideas of different ways to stay organized, get more organized, and have fun doing it. Thanks so much, you guys, for watching. And please go ahead, reach out to me in Messenger if you have questions, if you want more in-depth training, definitely can guide you and help you in any way. Thanks so much. And here's to an incredible, incredible record breaker and rest of your fourth quarter.